Welcome back to another video. So today we are back for the end of this Dragon Ball Super arc, this mini pre-superhero arc before we get into the actual superhero retelling arc. This arc only lasted like a few chapters, like it didn't even feel that long, but today is the final chapter, which is chapter 90, and next month we will be getting into the superhero arc. So yes, I talked about it a few videos ago, but yes, this little arc does take place before the superhero movie, and the next arc that's about to start will take place we'll retell the superhero arc. And so usually when they do that, the manga and the movie and stuff like that will have differences. We don't know the differences yet, but I expect some things to be different. Like, for example, I expect them to go into more detail about Gohan Beast and the Piccolo awakening, but that's off topic. Listen about this chapter. This chapter wasn't really that crazy to me. I think I liked the last chapter a lot more. It was a lot more entertaining. But this chapter starts off with Krillin like still looking for the zombies and stuff like that, and he ends up finding them at a store doing work. So Hedo's been having these zombies like working jobs, like working retail jobs to raise money to afford all the mechanical parts he uses to fix the androids or make the androids. And I did small stuff in this arc that I really liked, that I thought were really cute, like that, like seeing zombies working at a grocery store and no one having a problem with it, and them getting jobs. Like, think about it. You can't get a job unless you have an ID and a social security number. So that means that Hedo has not only IDs but social security cards for every single one of his zombies that he has them working. And I thought that was hilarious because, you know, Hedo is a scientific genius, so if he can create full-blown robots, he could definitely create some social security numbers and some fake IDs and stuff like that. Well, technically they already have IDs and social security, kind of, because they're zombies of people. So if he just gets their information, then technically he already has it. But I thought that was pretty funny. And then next, we also see a little cute thing that we get to see Goten riding Nimbus. So they didn't forget about Nimbus, guys. Nimbus is still a thing, and I thought it was really cute that we see Goten, who's like super innocent and just a chill dude, and you have to be innocent to ride on Nimbus, and he's just chilling, playing a little game console. I don't know if he's playing a Switch or a Game Boy or whatever, but that was really cute. And we keep on going to where Goten basically has to like ride Nimbus to the bus stop at school, and then ride on the bus stop to the school. He can't just fly to school and stuff like that. And he ends up talking to his friends and stuff like that. They're all talking about this dance that's gonna happen on the weekend. And then they get stopped while they're on the bus by another one of Hedo's androids called Beta 7. And like, they're all talking about how basically they know that Goten's actually like Saiyaman. And his friends decide to like sneak him out so that he can change into Saiyaman. Like, they don't tell him like, oh, go change to Saiyaman. But they let him out the car so that he can run off to escape the android. And they all say like it's funny how Saiyaman 2 always shows up right after Gohan steps away, and the one of Goten's other friends says true. So I'm assuming at this point they basically know that Goten is Saiyaman like X2. It's the worst kept secret in all of the show right now. But everyone's talking about this big dance that's gonna be happening, that's gonna be featuring this guy named the Clean God, which is basically like this superhero icon in the city that a lot of people are very excited to go. And Mai actually recommends to Trunks, like, would you go to the party with me? And Trunks is down because he's thinking that's like a little date or whatever. But it turns out that Mai wants to go to the dance because she notices that Dr. Hedo is probably going to go there. Because she did some research on Dr. Hedo and realized that when he was younger, he liked the Clean God and is probably going to go to that dance. And so she wants to go there to like catch him and stuff like that. And the reason why she says that she wants to like not be a damsel in distress and stuff like that. So she wants to like help save Hedo or stop Hedo and stuff like that. And so basically everything's leading up to where they're about to go to this dance. Even Mai ends up talking to Goten about it and telling him like, yo, let's go to the dance and stop Dr. Hedo and don't tell Trunks and stuff like that. I don't know why people in fiction always do that. Like, don't tell the person that's gonna find out anyway about what's happening. That always happens. But they also see this little android, which I thought was really cool. Like, we see like one of those little bug androids. I don't know if y'all remember that, but from the Cell Saga, when Dr. Gero was spying on people, he had those little bug androids and stuff like that, and it was really nice to see. I just like seeing like these little small callbacks that aren't like, they're not super crazy. Like, if you know, you know, and I kind of like that a lot. We get to the dance, everyone is like heading to the dance, and I actually kind of like the drip. Like, so when they're going to the dance, right, Goten's there with this little this girl, one of his friends that really wanted to go for Trunks and stuff like that, and just going with Goten to like spy on Trunks and stuff like that. But we get to see Mai come in with like this shining armor, and Trunks come in with a white tux, and he was feeling himself with the white tux. If you saw him, like, if you look at him, he's like looking at himself, feeling himself. He's like, yeah, I'm here on a date with Mai and stuff like that. We at the dance, and everyone's staring at them. and stuff like that. But I think like everyone's staring at them because Mai is literally wearing a full-blown suit of armor. Like I was not expecting that. When I flipped the page and I saw that Mai was wearing a suit of armor, I was like, yo, this is funky. This is funny. It's like an armor dress and stuff like that. I think it looks pretty cool. But everyone's like chilling and stuff like that, dancing and stuff like that. But like Mai isn't still telling Trunks like why she's there and stuff like that. And they're looking for Dr. Hedo. And then Trunks decides to go up to the front of the party, basically the front of the concert, to see if the Clean God was there. And when he gets to the front, he's right next to Dr. Hedo. Like he's right there. They're all like bonding, talking about, oh my god, I'm such a huge fan of Clean God. And he even has like a Clean God shirt on. And they're all just talking like completely. They don't like what I was so confused that Hedo was just talking to Trunks about it because Hedo thinks that Trunks is Saiyaman, and like he completely forgot about his beef with Trunks just because they both like Clean God and were both like talking about it, and I thought that was hilarious. I love that a lot. But then sadly it gets interrupted by Mai, who sees Dr. Hedo and pulls out a gun. I don't know if it's like a laser blaster or an actual firearm, but she pulls out a whole gun. I don't know what she was trying. I don't know if she was gonna shoot Hedo or something. But she pulled out a whole gun. That was crazy. But Beta 1 actually ends up showing up and stopping Mai from shooting the gun. And it's funny because like Beta's there too, but he's also there on a date with one of Goten and Trunks' friends as well. Like I like this manga. I like this manga a lot. I just find this really, really funny. But Krillin shows up with the police and stuff like that. And then Dr. Hedo manages to get away, and Trunks, Krillin, and decide to meet up with Krillin to like stop Dr. Hedo. And then even Trunks and Mai have a little dialogue before that where they talk about how she knows that he's Saiyaman X and how like I don't like this Trunks and Mai relationship, but basically like Trunks is like, yo, like I want to be the coolest person for you and stuff like that, like can I ask you out for real? Then Mai is like, that's what this is all about, like okay, if you stop Dr. Hedo, I'll go on a date with you, just I don't care, just go stop Hedo. And I just don't like this relationship. I don't like it a lot. I talked about it a little bit. I'm not gonna go into more detail. Maybe if y'all want a video on it, let me know. But I don't like this relationship. We're gonna keep going. So Trunks and Goten meet up with Krillin. They're all talking about how basically Dr. Hedo's part of the Red Ribbon Army, and like they're trying to stop him from like getting these plans. Like they're basically trying to stop his plans because right now on the computer his plans are to make Cell Max and stuff like that. And they're just trying to stop Dr. Hedo before he does that, but also trying to stop Dr. Hedo from getting in contact with the Red Ribbon Army. That's a tongue twister. Red Ribbon Army. Which, if you've seen Dragon Ball Superhero, you would know that at the beginning of that movie, the Red Ribbon Army recruits Dr. Hedo, and they basically like become a team to like stop like the Z fighters, and stuff like that. So they make it to the actual lab where Hedo's at, and they end up fighting a robot dinosaur. It's just like a mechanical dinosaur, because you know there's dinosaurs in Dragon Ball, and like they're actually like getting beaten pretty bad until they don't even go Super Saiyan at this point. They're just fighting him just to fight him, and they're letting it drag on a bit, you know, for story tension. And they're kind of getting beat up. Like they got some scruffs on them and stuff like that. The dinosaur actually doesn't take any damage at all from their normal attacks until Krillin finds his weak point, which is on the back of his neck, and it shoots a destructive disc at it, which like stuns it. And then Goten and Trunks finally decide to go Super Saiyan, and they just like basically like one-shot it, which also the double page spread of them one-shotting it is pretty cool. I think this is the first time the entire arc that we've seen Goten and Trunks go Super Saiyan. I really like their hair. I think if I'm remembering correctly, Trunks' hair definitely looks like his older version of his hair, and I think Goten's hair kind of looks like future Gohan's hair. I think that's what it's giving right now. They destroy the dinosaur. Dr. Hedo is defeated, and then they have this little like cute moment where Dr. Hedo's not really a bad guy. Dr. Hedo's just a dude that just has fun and makes things and likes superheroes and stuff like that. And then Dr. Hedo gets sentenced to jail, but like he doesn't get sentenced to more. He gets only 3 months because to be honest, all the bodies he took, there were bodies from the morgue, and he actually returns them back to their family. And they actually still have like consciousness, like they still have like their conscious and their memories from when they were like human and stuff like that. And since he like returned their bodies as people, like they're full-blown just zombies that can talk and have fun and be human and stuff like that to the families like beg the judge to give him a reduced sentence. So he only has to go there for 3 months. And then that's the other chapter, and that sets up for Dragon Ball Superhero the movie and the next arc. Because I believe in the last movie they talk about how like he had a 3-month sentence and stuff like that. But yeah, that's the end of this little prequel arc. I was not expecting it to be this short, but it is over, surprisingly. Like I really liked the arc a lot. I thought it was really, really cute. I don't think I would rate it on like I don't know if I would rate it in my manga arcs tier list, because I think I would combine this with the superhero arc, because this like arc is like way too small to do that. Like if I remember correctly, I think it's only like 3 chapters. Like, is it like 3 chapters? Yeah, like it starts like 88, 89, and 90. It's only 3 chapters long. So it's not crazy long. I would combine it with the superhero arc. I want to see how that's gonna play out, because I personally don't like retellings of movies in the manga or in the anime, really, to be honest, unless they do something different. So I'm hoping that they add more stuff to make it unique, and it's just not like a clear like copy to copy of the movie. But I'm very excited to see how Gohan Beast and Orange Piccolo are gonna look in manga form in Toyotaro's style. So I'm very, very excited about that. But I think that's everything I want to say about the chapter. Like I said, I'm not as excited for this chapter as I was for last chapter. Last chapter was super funny. Last chapter was probably my favorite Dragon Ball Super chapter I've read in a long time. But let me know what you guys think down below about this chapter. Let me know what you think down below about the new Dragon Ball Superhero chapter. Also, Dragon Ball Super is not going on a break for the next chapter. It's coming out on March 20th, I believe, again. So it's not taking a break, so it's going to keep on going. So let me know what you guys think down below, and I'm going to talk to you guys next time. Peace.